I let the dance speak for itself. So I'll show myself more with the dance and be confident. So whenever my coach calls me to come and give a demonstration, I'm doing it well. It's to live a good life in school. Wow. So after doing all this, then I started posting my videos online. Then an artist reached out to me to do a dance video for her. I did it and it went very viral. And I saw that, oh, there's more to this than just escaping punishment.
Turn around. Turning point. Yeah. He's a turn around. Hello and welcome to Springboard, your virtual university. My name is Albert Okran. Welcoming you to Ghana's foremost developmental program and that place where the greatest minds in the world converge. Springboard is brought to you by the Springboard Roche Foundation and in partnership with MTN Ghana, the Enterprise Group, and the Ghana Growth Program, a collaboration between MasterCard Foundation and the Springboard Roadshow Foundation. Our media partners, the Multimedia Group and the Graphic Communications Group. For some time, I've been on a journey exploring the power of a talent, how to discover it, and then develop it, and then profitably deploy it. So in this journey, we first broke down the principles, and now we are hanging out with practitioners, people living their lives around their talent. And I know with talent, many of you will talk about music, talk about poetry, talk about some other forms of talent. But today, it's a dance party because I have dancers here in the studio. I hope I can create some space for them to practice their craft because dance is not described, it is lived. But guess who I have in the studio? The famous, prestigious Dance with Purpose Academy, represented by two of their illustrious dancers. Let me start from my left in the studio. So tell us your name.
My name is Richael Achempim. Yes, you can call me. My social media name is She is Richael on every social media platform. And you can call me Riri or same as She is Richael, any goes, yes. Yeah. And I'm a proud member of Dance with a Purpose Academy. I completed University of Ghana this year. I mean, graduation was this year, but last year, reading accounting and sociology. So, yeah, basically, professional dancer, everything in one.
All in one. Okay, so welcome to Springboard, Richael. What do you do at Legon?
Accounting and sociology.
My goodness, accounting, social, and dancing.
Yes.
I did one of them at Legon. Guess which one it is?
Dance.
Wrong. Guess again.
Sociology.
Correct.
Yeah, because
that was my minor. I majored in economics and minored in sociology. So we have something in common.
Yes.
About sociology off air.
Yes, off air.
Yeah. So let me come to you, and your name is?
I go by the name Lisa Quama. Professionally and not professionally, that's my name. And I'm also in DWP Academy. I also went to Legon, same batch as Richael. I did Bachelor of Science in Administration and majored in Accounting.
So I have here two accountants from the University of Ghana. And this is a beautiful story. I mean, this alone is the end of the interview. Because 20 years ago, probably been 10 years ago, no one would have thought that people with a background in accounting from the University of Ghana would go into dance. So let me start with you, Richael. I went to Legon. And from my time in primary school all the way through to Legon, even in Legon, there was a cluster of courses or professions that people would say, this is the profession. They would not even mention some that today are regarded as big, were even they regarded as small. There was some cluster B, some top 5 that you must be in. And then you chose dance. How did the journey begin?
Wow.
So,
pardon?
Were you born dancing or something? I mean, like.
Oh yeah, I feel like for me, dancing was always part of me. Okay, but nurturing and then growing it became more intense when I joined church. Okay, so for church, it was introduced where like every Sunday there has to be ministration. So the dance group, so which means you have to be rehearsing every time. So every week we have rehearsal days, we go, we train, we have people that come train us. And then there was a dance competition also introduced among the church branches. So it's on the dancers like in the church to actually come together, train like professionally and very hard to go for this competition, and they represent your branch so that you can win and at least have this name that, hey, you're from the Abeka branch, hey, their dancers are very good. Hey, there's this person there, all that, to actually bring like all the youth together was also one of the means to make a lot of young people also come to the church. So basically everything started from the church, even though in primary JHS, we had this normal graduation where you dance, showcase, do this normal stuff. But in church was more intense with training, having instructors come around, train you to a particular song, and also different dance styles as well. So everything basically started from church. And then
I'm excited about this because I'm a pastor. So
Wow.
what you're saying, if I hear you right, is that first churches and then schools must be intentional about creating these extracurricular activities, because you may never know what that will do in the career of a person. That's correct?
Yes.
So Rachel, the church dancer, not a professional dancer. How does it feel when you say you're a professional dancer?
It feels great because like when you look back, you can't actually meet somebody who is like, let's say, top or is in a big position and tell them that you are a professional dancer. When I was doing my passports, your professional, I put professional dancer over there. So to this extent, like I'm very like proud and happy that we've come this far. Our coaches and those before us have paved way for us to now be able to stand and be like, I'm a professional dancer. I wouldn't even go anywhere and say I'm an accountant or I'm chatting, you know. If I go somewhere, I go to office. And then dance has also placed me in places where probably if I was doing accounting, I might have not have been to.
So word.
I'm happy and proud that we've come this far with dance. That I can say I'm a professional dancer. Yes.
That's very exciting. I must tell you that. Let me come to you, Lisa. So, how did you find out? Did you find out in the same way that she did?
No, funny enough, let me tell you my story. As I was a child, right, my mommy used to tell me that before they could feed me, they had to dance. And then when they're excited, I get excited and now they can put food in my mouth. So, yeah, I think I just liked the concept of dance from childhood. Then I got into it in kindergarten. Everyone, I'm sure, did culture dance, things like that. Then when I went to primary school and JHS, I focused more on sports. So I was a sports girl, active sports girl, football, basketball, anything sports, I'm there. So I stopped dancing in primary and JHS. Fast forward to Ghana National College, my senior high school. I didn't want to get punished by my seniors. And then it is that school that I heard that when you can dance, nobody punishes you, nothing. You're very respected as a dancer in SHS. I think it was every SHS. When you're a dancer, you are highly respected. So I went back to dance because I didn't want to get punished. I like the soft life. So I didn't want to get punished in SHS. I was just dancing. And that's actually when I met Rachel. Because Rachel went to the same school. Did the same course.
I was in Cape Coast too.
Really?
Slightly ahead of you.
Really?
I was in France, yes. In France,
Oh my
I was
God.
just slightly ahead of you.
Yeah.
Just slightly.
Really?
No, so yours is a different, there's a convergence, but yours is a different story.
Yes.
Your parents had to dance for you to eat.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. So something about dance was connecting right from your childhood.
Exactly. My mother used to dance. My mother's mother used to dance. My mother's mother used to dance.
Are you serious?
Good. So they didn't even have a problem with me dyeing my hair because it was a thing in the family.
Wow.
Yes.
So you talked about the role of the church, the role of school, and now you are saying the role of parents. Interestingly, I reflected not too long ago about one of our teenpreneurship programs and the challenge some parents had because we were working with Meraki Arts, which is a theater company. With Ajitiana and Co, trying to encourage young people to embrace drama, dance, theater. And some of the parents were keen that even for a vacation boot camp for just a week. The children should go to AI, they should go to technology, they should go to
STEM.
And some of the children were saying, listen, we do this in school so much, we've got it figured out. This is our chance to experiment with something we haven't done. And so I could tell they literally, but for many of the parents, it was easy to say, this is it, try it. But for some of them, they felt, when this go for the tech, go for the one that there's money in it. What would you say to those who have a traditional perception about parents, especially who have a traditional perception that dance is for maybe refraps, it's not like it's for serious stuff? What would you tell them?
I think they should adapt to change, because back then it wasn't doing anything for where we come from. Like in Africa, dance was not respected back then. But you have to adapt to change. When technology came and then everyone started embracing dance, it became more respected. Everyone around the world started appreciating everyone's culture through art. It's not even just dance, through music, dance, every kind of art. It became more appreciated with technology. So I would say to the parents, they should adapt to change and then try. You don't learn without trying.
Yeah.
That's what I'll say.
So your parents dance for you?
They didn't dance for me. My mom used to just try to make me excited to dance because she could dance.
Yes.
She taught me some of her, I'm Frafra. So she taught me some of her local dances and it was very eye-catching. It was just nice.
Wow.
And I loved dancing. Yes.
Frafra means Upper East.
Upper East.
Right. Where exactly?
Bogatanga.
Oh, Bolga, I know that too well. I know even the Navungo, the...
Really?
Yeah.
Talk to me anything about that. I've never been there before.
Oh, I thought I would take you into your... Because of the Springboard ratio, I travel quite a bit. So as regional capitals, it's a deal. But with Upper East and some of the other places, beyond the regional capital, you went to Zoko, we went to places that... the areas. One day I'll take you to your own town.
Yes, please
show
do.
you the corners.
Take me.
Yes. So do you ever go back there?
I've actually never stepped foot
You should
in the
go
land.
there as an ambassador and then put up a dance show in your hometown.
My mother said I should wait
With small.
the
you
right
see.
time.
Then that day when you land, it will be like you landed with an open air
Yes.
4-wheel drive.
Yes.
And they are waving as they come.
Yes.
They say Lisa. What's your social name?
Pardon?
Social media, what did they call you?
Lisa Quama.
Quama.
Lisa, okay. So officially and unofficially, you are Lisa Quama.
Yes.
And then you waving as you come. And the crowds will gather.
Yes.
This is Springboard, your virtual university. I never dreamed that there will be a day when I will get the chance to sit with people expressing their talent through dance and to hear somebody, Richael in this particular instance, actually say that there's never been a need to mention that she's an accountant or she read accounting because she's very proud to write professional dancer in her passport. This is the day the Lord has made. Rejoice and be glad in it. I'm very excited today. Rachel, something about how the two of you carry yourselves tells me that you feel you made the right choice. How important is it for a young person to find themselves?
It actually takes a lot because for me, it took a very long time. And then first and foremost, you see, when you're growing up as an adolescent, there are other things that you might face, probably the way you look or how you feel about yourself. There might be an insecurity that you might be fighting inside. For me, I had that. I had a broken tooth when, I was coming up.
Yes, it was here.
Yes, right? Yeah.
And you two are friends, but you see.
Oh, yeah, very.
So you know all the history.
Yes.
Oh. Literally tell a story for her.
Yes.
You know where the tooth was.
It was here.
Yeah, exactly. And growing up, it was very hard for me to actually socialize or make friends in a space where I don't know anybody because I'm scared that what if I go and say hi and I open my mouth and they're like, they go back and they're like, this is... And then it's very common for somebody to make fun about something on you or like just pass a silly comment. Maybe it might not seem serious, but probably would affect me.
And in my house, it was very common.
Yes, very, very common.
Yeah.
Very, very common. So among...
To enjoy doing that.
Exactly.
Giving people nicknames, teasing them.
Yes.
Even to the point where people would even cry.
Yeah.
In a boys' school.
Yeah.
Wow. Did it affect you?
Yes. In a sense where I feel like I could have done more if I believed in myself and didn't look at that. Because that's what I looked at most of the time. not being able to express myself. Because growing up, I know that I'm very confident, because even in KG class 1, whenever there is like a program in school, my name is Richael Achempim. I'm very confident in speaking. Yes, I'm very outspoken. I know what I want to say. I know how to explain myself. When it comes to debates, I'm very good over there in class debates. When it comes to Mr. Chairman, I'm very, very good. So I know I have that, but because I had that insecurity, I just came back. And with dance, I know I could have done so much, because I need to be out, talk to people, because you're dancing in front of so many people. And yes, they know you for the dance, but you're also supposed to express yourself in the way you speak, the way you connect with the people. You have to be able to move into the crowd, like let them enjoy what you are doing. So for somebody coming up, if you want to find yourself, all I will tell you is believe in what you are doing. Just believe in it. With time, you will get there. And probably that might be what people might know you for. And that is what will make you get there. So just believe in yourself. Still go. Keep going. You might find yourself in a space where they might actually accept you for what you are. It might not be the way you look. It might be just... Some people have like severe acne on their face and they are very shy to be in front of people. But that's probably when you push yourself out there. Somebody might say that, oh, I have this remedy that can work for you. Can you use it? You can use, and then it works. You meet people, you meet new people that can give you advice. Go this way, do that way. So just don't draw yourself back. Push hard. You will get there, and then you will definitely find people in your circle that accept you for who you are.
Wow, yeah. That's very important, because in the course of what I do, either in pastoring, counseling with people, just hanging out with young people, I find that there are several pressures, mental health pressures that come from things that people take for granted. And you're like, oh, if I knew this is how you felt, I would have been a bit more sensitive, more empathetic. So you're right about that. So what was the turning point for you in your particular instance?
So I tried, because with the girls, I can really speak with them. But when it comes to the boys, I was very shy. And I'm a very good learner. So I let the dance speak for itself. So I'll show myself more with the dance and be confident. So whenever my coach calls me to come and give a demonstration, I'm doing it well. So that is not that I'm now coming to do, no, I don't, because I know I can't speak it out, I'll show it in my action.
So now it became like an escape from
exactly.
Contribute.
Yes. So my coach saw that, no, she's good and she can do more. So why not give her a helping hand? Because she doesn't have the funds to fix it. So he took me to the dentist, went through the process, and then he paid for everything, made them fix it for me to become what it is now.
Give a shout out to that coach.
Dance girl Lloyd, thank you so much. Recently sent him a full passage, full sentence, everything, telling him how grateful I am for the fact that a lot of people could have done that. But he sat down, thought about me, and felt like, let me do this for her. Called me, took me to the dentist, told them about it, spoke to them. If there's any discount they want to work with, he's down for. She was like, just let me know how much it costs. I'll pay for it. Took me, we did the process, it got fixed, and then he paid for it.
Smiling away.
Exactly. And I'm like, since then, right, I've been me, I've come out more, my confidence on 100. I'm outspoken, I can teach, I go to places, I teach, I mingle with the kids, I have fun time,
and there's no day she closes her mouth.
Oh my God.
Isn't that terrible? Yeah, Caroline. Or there is something. That's girl, I'm saying it here again on this show. Thank you so, so much. I'll forever and forever be grateful. I feel like there's no money or anything that can actually pay or make me be okay, I've paid, so it's done, I'm done. No, there's nothing. I'll forever with this career and this path I'm on is to you. Thank you so, so much. Thank you. DG.
This is a blessing. I pray one day somebody will say, Richael, thank you for giving me this chance. Thank you for opening this pathway for me. I pray somebody will sit on this show or any other show one day and say, but for Richael, she looked out for me and she held my hand and gave me a chance. Wouldn't that be nice?
Very, very nice.
Then it would be almost like a transmission mechanism. One person creates a path for another, and that person too creates. I was very strong. It's funny.
Sorry.
But Rachel, that should be your commission. That really should be your commission. that one day somebody must also look back and say, you know what, this is the person who inspired
Because
me.
yeah, like actually, even in church, before I started dancing, was my youth teacher that was like, Rachel, come, follow me. And I was like, hey, where are we going? We just went to the main church, like the main where the adults are, and then there was an audition for a dance group. I was like, join. So I just sat there, just like that though. And they called me. At that time, we had this thing normal. And I just did my 2 cents there. And that was it. I became part of the group till now. And then I decided to take dance very like Auntie Hannah. Yeah, I still remember her name. Wow.
Very important.
Yeah, she was like, Rachel, follow me. Yeah, Auntie Hannah. She was like, Rachel, follow me. Let's go. I followed her.
Still dance in church?
That's another story. No, you have time. We can dive deep. We can go there. I'm willing to share.
Come back to dance in church in a minute. Let me come to you, Lisa. So, do you recall the moment when you decided that this is it, dance is it?
Yes.
When
I went to SHS and I didn't want to get punished. I realized that I could use my talent to live the soft life.
Okay.
You know, I'm not trying to hustle. I'm trying to like be comfortable. So Rachel told me about DWP Academy. She was actually in the academy before me. So she told me about DWP Academy that I can come there and better my skills. And me at that time, I'm thinking, okay, let me come so that when I learn how to dance and I better my skills, they will not punish me in school. It's to live a good life in school.
Wow.
So after doing all this, then I started posting my videos online. Then an artist reached out to me to do a dance video for her. I did it and it went very viral. And I saw that, oh, there's more to this than just escaping punishment. So let me take this serious. Started dancing more. I started getting paid for dancing to people's music. And then it just, yes, and it just became a business sort of.
Was there a conflict at any point in trying to make a decision about what to do with your life, about whether this dance was big enough to become the defining thing of your life?
There's no conflict because then again, I'm young. I was below 18. There was nowhere to work. So if I'm below 18, I'm still getting paid for what I'm doing. I'll do it. Wow. It look like a side hustle then, but now there's not a side hustle. Now it's a job. Maybe my side hustle can be the accountant. At least trying to.
Yeah, one day my friends from the ICAG, the ACC are watching this.
No, they should watch.
Be very careful.
Right?
You feel confident about what you're doing.
Yes.
You know, you're speaking for many people who I can imagine somebody watching who will say, you see, me too, I had this. So it's like somebody saying, you see, I was with Jordan and you on the pitch, and then my parents stopped me from playing the football. Now you last captain. If they had left me small, so I'm sure they are listening to Richael and Lisa and saying, I told you. You didn't believe me that dance could be something. But now here, some
told you.
To account,
took it for granted.
Accounting trained young women, living out their dreams. Yes. Let me give you a minute to catch your breath and remind all of us that this is Springboard, your virtual. I like that. This is Springboard, your virtual university. And I'm laughing so much because I have two very interesting young women in the studios in their early 20s, correct?
Yes.
Living out
I'm 20 though.
In living out their dreams in the area of dance, something that you would never have considered a professional outlet, especially for people who have read accounting at the University of Ghana. Springboard is brought to you by the Springboard Roshi Foundation and proudly sponsored by MTN Ghana, the Enterprise Group, and the Ghana Growth Program, a collaboration between MasterCard Foundation and Springboard Roadshow Foundation. We are powered by the Multimedia Group, Joy News TV channel, and then also by Joy 99.7 FM. We also are partnering with the Graphic Communications Group. Let me remind you of the Enterprise Advantage tip for the day, and that is asking about insurance premiums. And the question is, do my premiums increase as my age increases? If I took a life insurance policy, do my premiums increase as my age increases? The answer is this: although your age determines your premiums, it is only at the point where you sign up. Once you buy the policy at Ghana cedis XXX, your premiums do not increase as you age. It is only when you opt for an inflation protector that the sum that you insure yourself at is protected, and therefore the sum increases. Otherwise, the sum is fixed. This tip is brought to you by the Enterprise Group. Their number is 030-263-4777. Email info@myenterprisegroup.io. If you are a young person, especially a young woman with a talent, let's stay with talent, in agriculture, agribusiness, or ATVET, any of the ATVET sectors, and you would like to express your talent and you want additional information and therefore guidance about how to go into it, please call or WhatsApp the Ghana Grows number 030-8255-775, and you will get guidance about how to become like Richael and Lisa, living out your dreams by using your talent. We've had the privilege of being with them on the tour on the Ghana Grows program, especially our high school program, and these people are phenomenal. I'll see if I can show you a video of them on tour, or probably convince Rachel and Lisa to clear the chairs in the studio and do a little demo. And if you are lucky, I will stand between them and exhibit my dance skills that I was not allowed to use when I was in school. Please don't go away.
No stress. Submit your insurance claim online in just seconds on the Claims Express portal. Simply upload your national ID, cost estimates, pictures, and more to get started. Submit online, track progress, and get paid fast. Skip the paperwork and get back on the road with ease. Visit claimexpress.enterprisegroup.net.gh for easy claims and quick payouts with absolutely no stress.
Enterprise, your advantage.
Learn something new every week and be inspired by innovations, impact, and success stories of individuals making strides in the agricultural, agribusiness, technical, and vocational skills sectors on Ghana Grows Ejuma with Arabo Kumsin and Yabitha. Join us this and every Thursday on Facebook at 7 p.m. at Ghana Grows, also at Comfort Okran A and at Albert N.E. Okran. On Fridays at 4 p.m. on Joy 99.7 FM and on Sundays at 5:45 p.m. on TV3. Ghana Grows is an initiative of MasterCard Foundation in partnership with the Springboard Roadshow Foundation. If you are a young person and you want to be a part of our various interventions, call or WhatsApp Ghana Grows call center on 0308-255-775. Follow us on all our social media handles. Ghana Grows Ejuma. Hope Day.
Welcome back to Springboard, your virtual university, and to this incredible conversation about dance. And I promise you, before the show is over, you will see a dance move or two, or even three, because Rachel and Lisa promised me that they will dance. And I have promised them off air that I'll match them boot for boot. So call a friend to call a friend to call a friend. That if you want to see my dance moves, this is probably your only time you will see me dancing with DWP. Springboard is brought to you by the Springboard Roadshow Foundation in partnership with MTN Ghana, the Enterprise Group, and the Ghana Grows program, a collaboration between MasterCard Foundation and the Springboard Roadshow Foundation. Our media partners, Joy 99.7 FM, Joy News TV, and the Graphic Communications Group, and find the story captured on all these platforms. Before I delve into the continuation of this conversation, let me just give a shout out to one young woman doing incredible things with her talent in the area of textiles, just to boost or promote her business. Small B. Rachel says promote the young people doing business. So let me just give a shout out to Habarata. Habarata does some great work with textiles. She does unique batik and tie and dye fabrics infused with vibrant colors and some very rich cultural heritage. When you see Habarata's work, it's very different and very unique. And she's one of those amazing young people or youth-led businesses that we are working with to train other young people to find dignified and fulfilling work. So we feel very strongly about giving a big shout out to her business. So if you want the very best of batik and tie and dye fabrics uniquely crafted for you. Call Habarata on 020-911-1713. 020-911-1713. So this is Springboard, your virtual university, and the dance edition. I have Rachel and Lisa here. Two very interesting friends went to Ghana National in Cape Coast together, and they have so much in common, including their background in accounting. Accounting, can you imagine? I thought accounting was for sharks.
Yeah, it is.
It still remains for sharks.
Yes.
I agree. So sharks who are dancers is a new thing, and I'm wrapping my mind around it and finding out that then it means that I'm also a shark and I can dance.
Yeah.
Let's talk about being in a dance academy. You're used to a writing academy, a this academy, a military academy. Let's talk about the dance academy. Rachel, what kind of demand does it place on you to be part of a dance academy?
One thing you need to know is you need to be disciplined. And you need to be ready for the work, because it's not just coming around to come and dance, no. It's business as well, you understand? And there is management, there is managers, there is, PMs, project managers, there is secretary, there's social media manager. So it's a whole company on its own. Yes, there's a road manager, there's this person that is taking care of outfits. So it's not just coming to come and dance. One is business, and two, you need to be disciplined to be able to do what you want to do, and also want to do what you want to do. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's two different things.
Speak to both.
You need to be disciplined in the sense that, okay, this is what I want to do, that's what I want to do. So rehearsal call time, you need to be there. This is the outfit, you need to be there. We have a shoot here, you need to be there. Communication is being said in the group, you need to respond, need to give feedback.
Give me a filler. So you study communications?
No, I never did.
So I mean, as part of your regimen in the dance academy, you study communication. What do you do? So you do rehearsals, you do fitting of outfits. What else? Tell me about what happens.
Yeah, so we do rehearsals, we do fitting of outfits, we go to we do stage rehearsal whenever there's a performance. We work with artists. Artists come around. They show us their music. We do brand deals. We do brand promotion. We do a lot. It's a lot of.
I mean, let me talk about self-denial. Are there things that you would love to do that you are not allowed to do because you're a dancer, for instance? Is your diet restricted? Do you spend hours on them? Give me a sense of what it entails being in the academy.
No, actually, no. To be in the academy, you're not restricted. Even anything you want to do, yes, you can do. You're free to do what you're supposed to do. But when it comes to the work, when it comes to the academy work, you need to be available. That's one. It is there. When it comes to food as well, no, you're not restricted in what you want to eat. There might be your preference, but you should know that dance is also being like an athlete. So there are things you're supposed not to eat before dancing, what to do before dancing, like go and eat something peppery with a lot of pepper or heavy food before you go for rehearsal, spicy. Afterwards, cool. But before, it's not advisable. It's very no good. It wouldn't work with your heart. And being able, because we are doing a lot of jumping, a lot of sharp movements, you need to be lightweight to be able to move that way. So a little bit of breakfast, but not too much. Eat so that your stomach will be full. No, not too full. You need to be at least have something in your system to at least help you move, so that you don't feel dizzy, you don't feel like you are sick and things when there's rehearsal. So yes, that is there, but you're not restricted to don't eat pepper, don't eat this, but things not to eat before rehearsals, yes, you should know that. Or even for performance sake, because we can be on stage for longer hours, and then you need to have the same stamina, the same energy to be able to perform throughout. So yeah, there are certain things that we do, but not that you are restricted to a certain diet. Don't eat bread. Don't give Kigai bread. He will finish it for you. Or don't eat banku, don't eat carbohydrate. No, you are not restricted.
Listen, I watched the rehearsal for the last concert that Michael Jackson planned before he passed, and he was big on dance. Mm-hmm. In school, his dance was as notable and widely discussed as his music. And he seemed to be a perfectionist, because in that rehearsal, he spent hours repeatedly trying to get a particular move and end in a particular way. It involved the crane and everything. Do you sometimes find that dance is almost like perfection? You have to do it and do it and do it till you get it right.
So what they say is that everything you do in rehearsal is what you do on stage. The attitude, every kind of energy you put in rehearsal is what you perform on stage, no matter what you do. So I'll say every artist is a perfectionist because you have to make sure you get everything right and do it the same way you want to execute it on stage. So if Michael Jackson was a perfectionist, then all of us are perfectionists because that same energy we put in rehearsal is what you see on stage. If you see a performance that's not done well, they didn't rehearse well.
Do you have a dance performance that is like not an appendage to another show, but a total dance performance, like say 90 minutes of? Have you had that kind of show before?
90 minutes performance.
Like you know how you can go for, let's say, a Neighbor White program, or let's say Image Bureau does a play 2 hours, 90 minutes.
I see what you're saying.
You sometimes also have dance shows that are dance from beginning to end.
Yes, I think we did that for Asha. Asha was one of the very long performances. A lot went into the rehearsal. Even Asha came around to rehearse with us. There was a lot. Rachel danced with Asha personally.
Asha's in the international.
Yeah.
That night.
No. That was one of the very hectic rehearsals because we wanted to get everything right. And it's one of the people we really look up to. There was no room for errors. There was no room for errors. We had to perfect it. And then everyone kept saying, well, the dancers brought from another country to come because it didn't look like it was made in Ghana. Yeah.
What did that look like?
Let's not say that. That's what they were saying. That it didn't look like it was made. It looked like an international standard.
What was the performance?
What
was the performance?
Global Citizen. It was done in Ghana.
All right.
Yes.
There was a lot of talk about that show.
Yes.
Not just for the dancing, the quality of the production.
Yes.
And so the quality of the dance matched the
Exactly.
Yes.
Hand in hand.
It just means that it can be done here.
Yeah.
So we just have to raise the bar.
Exactly.
All right. So raising the bar involves preparation.
A lot of
Yes,
dissemination.
preparation.
Yes.
1 month prior rehearsal.
Yes.
Let's talk about the role of social media. How has it helped? One of you mentioned that somebody saw a clip you did on social media and it changed everything.
Your viral video.
That must have been you.
Yeah.
Let's talk about social media. How powerful is it as an enabler of a talent?
So powerful because just with your phone you can reach the whole world, and that's what social media did for us as dancers in DWP Academy as well. Because everything we were doing, we were posting it online. DWP changed from COVID-19, even before COVID-19, because we did viral videos that got the world's attention. We started appreciating the art, and that's even how come brands found out that they could also capture their audience through the phone because everyone was on their phone, and things changed for us from social media. That's what I'm saying.
So you're the kind of person who would probably say COVID was a blessing.
Yes, it was a blessing. God said, I think COVID came for DWP.
What was this third?
That's what I feel like.
You were able to leverage on that adversity
Yes,
to
exactly.
push your brand forward.
Yes.
What does it say about life?
It says that in life, never trust a mango that can grow into a tree. and turn into a pawpaw. It's deep. It's very deep.
Please,
No, it just means
the
that.
level where I can understand it.
Okay, the level. It means that. It means.
Can go into a tree and turn into a pawpaw. This is a DWP quote.
No, I don't know what it means. Okay, let me just break it down. No, I'm not explaining it. Let me just change the words. What I mean is that in this life, never underestimate the power of anything around you. Because today, it might look small, but tomorrow, it might be big.
The mango.
Can turn into a coconut
Oh
tree.
my goodness. Albert Einstein. Lisa, are you always this happy?
And we fight a lot.
I can tell that.
Yes, even before coming here.
We're not happy.
But that keeps us together.
Yes. Makes it fun.
Where do you see yourself? 10 years from now?
Oh,
Wow. Has accomplished almost everything I want to and is doing more greater things and still impacting. I don't know. I feel like maybe like the path might change. Maybe not to like what I want to do right now. What I want to do is big, but I'm seeing another light, and it's still with dance. Yes, and yes, it might go hand in hand, and still
Talking
work.
about another light, let's explore supplementary talents. I have one talent, but my talent expresses itself in different things that I do. I write books, I host a TV show, a radio show, an online podcast, different things. I am a pastor. That's my principal professional job or my vocation, if I may use that word. And I do several other things with my one talent. Have you thought about what you would recommend as the main additional skills that a dancer must cultivate?
I mean, it could be anything, but just find it. For me, maybe not now, but there are other things that I want to like do, but maybe not now, because I've not really seen that. Or this is what I want to also add on to the dance, or I want to stick to, or even move from the dance. Because in the academy, we have something, motive is you find your purpose to live it. It might not be in the dance, but that is the path you have to be on to find your purpose, and then you live it. So for me, maybe it might not be now, but I'll get there. Definitely there might be something I want to add on to the dance to make it also stand for me.
One thing certain, if you say from your debating days in school,
right, and then
now came back. So you see, communication, at least public speaking and communication, is one thing that you want to recommend, because what shall it profit a dancer if you can't talk?
Yes.
If they put the camera in your face and they want to interview you and you can't talk, it will reduce something.
Yeah, things down.
Yeah.
To zero.
Yes. Let's go on to deployment. Some people find their talent, but they can't turn it into a commercial venture. I know you are part of a team, so you may not be the one calling the shots, but give me a sense of what your thoughts would be about how do you move from where you found the talent. You like baking, you like dancing, you like writing, you like cooking, you like horticulture. How do you turn it now, not just into a skill that you have mastered, but something that can earn you income? Talk us through. I know she said once she saw the money at 18, he knew that life was good. Tell me, what were your thoughts about commercialization? What would be some of the things that can help a person to actually earn income from their talent?
One thing is you need to take social media very serious.
Okay.
Don't take it lightly. What you see or people post is internet. Don't take it lightly. Take it very serious. Because that can be your means to reach out to more audience, show them what you have. And then they would want to now pay for that service. So use social media very well. The posting, we normally say there's no your posting time. So you see, there's a way that social media works. Okay, and then Instagram, TikTok, there's a way it works to grow your following. That's one of the basic things as somebody that wants to use what you have, the creative, and get money out of it. Grow your social media. Post. Just show the world what you have. It's basically as
So
it
how many
is.
followers do you have?
Oh, now on Instagram I have 395,000. On TikTok I have 1.6 million. On Facebook I have over 200,000. And YouTube over, I think, 100 or 200,000 followers and subscribers.
You are joking.
She has way more than
I'm going to come to Lisa.
Lisa is top star.
You didn't have to.
Don't do that.
Fine.
Yes, please.
Just for the benefit of making the point about the role of social media.
Yeah, it's very important.
So how many followers do you have?
Okay, I'll start. Which one is Instagram?
Instagram.
I have 804,000 followers on Instagram. TikTok I have 3.4 million followers. Where again?
Facebook.
Which one again?
Facebook I have 500,000 followers. YouTube I have 280,000 subscribers.
Twitter
I have 20,000 followers.
This is Springboard, your virtual just suddenly the stakes went even higher with my guests Richael and Lisa from Dance with a Purpose. And if you are a conservative and you don't even know what DWP Academy is, please don't be offended. This is Dance with a Purpose Academy. And the reason why they are here is because through the years, people like when we were young, was it Ajete Soa? Then on the cultural front, people like Niyati, did I get the name right? Yes. Took dance to a level and they laid a great foundation. And today, these young people have discovered dance as a contemporary art form that can become a professional outlet for expressing their God-given talent. And I'm finding out that the Dance with a Purpose Academy is Ghana's biggest dance school, offering tutorials for all ages with 350 students. Is that the number? Somewhere around there?
Yeah.
And 200 members. She says it's business. Richael says it's not just dance, it's business. And so let's talk about it with the same level of seriousness as you would for every other endeavor. I am excited about the fact that many more people are finding their talent, and not just finding their talent, but doing business with their talents in this way that was not conceptualized 5 years ago or 10 years ago. I'm going to give Rachel a minute to give us her closing thoughts, and then give Lisa a minute to give us her closing thoughts, and the rest of the program will be a dance party. Just stand by, you will see something. If you are watching us on radio, this will be the closing thoughts for you. But on TV, we must express it so that you see that maybe if I had pursued my dance, I would have been the dancing pastor, the dancing executive coach, in addition to all the things I do. So let me find out from you, Rachel, what will be your closing thoughts to anyone trying to figure out their talent and what their mission or purpose in life is?
So what I'll say is don't stop. There's more to it that you see now, and you would definitely get there. It might take 5 years, 3 years, 10 years, but as long as you see that light, you will get there. Don't stop.
The light. As long as you see the light. I pray for you that you will see the light.
Amen.
And that you will follow your dream. And even though I didn't explore the subject of dance in church, I will invite you to my church, and you must come and dance and tell the story of how the church laid the foundation for your dance. It would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
We have a
very
deep dive on that one. Deal. Good. Let's talk about you, Lisa. What will be your closing thoughts for anyone trying to find, I love this?
You're young. Explore. Do as many things, because time waits for no man. That was about yeah. Time waits for no man. Do as many things as you can do, because when I was also younger, I explored and I found the one that was for me. So explore. Don't limit yourself. You are young. Do as many things as you can do. When you find the one that works for you, go with it. That's what I'll say. Yo.
I'll tell you what, I've enjoyed the two of you. I've enjoyed listening to you. I've enjoyed watching you. I like the friendship that you have, and I like the commitment that you have to what you do. And I pray for you also that you will go on to become everything that God meant for you to be.
Amen.
Leave an impact. And for you, Rachel, I'm also reminding you that just like Dance God Lloyd, is that the name?
Yes.
Did for you, I pray that somebody would one day say, you made it possible, and I pray same for you as well. Because really, what this is all about is about legacy.
Yes.
That your opportunities must open the door to others to also find their dreams and live out. Let me say a big thank you to Michael, who came with you.
Big Mike. Wow.
Correct guy. Love him. Too good. So this has been good. And I'll let you sign off with a dance performance, after which I will give you my closing comments. So,
Yes, sir.
friends, let's do this.
He surrounds me like his shield, and it will cover me from now until the day I see my King. Lift your voice and shout favor. It will cover me from now. Shout it louder.
5, 4, 3, Another one.
Let's go.
High five for you. High five for you. It was a good try. So this was a good attempt, but a first one. It just proves that the very first day, I don't trust a mango to be a banana in the quote.
Exactly.
What was the quote?
Don't trust a mango, because if you think the mango is small, it's fool you. It's rather a coconut tree. Wow. That's tall and high and mighty.
This is Lisa's ultimate quote. I've not heard this one before.
Really?
I've read quite a number of quotes. So you must also come up with a quote. You play safe. Okay, so this has been the dance edition of Springboard, your virtual university, with my friends Lisa and Richael, helping me to appreciate how dance can transform the life of a person who grew up, in her case, having her mother dance to her so she can eat. And in her case, and also dancing to avoid being punished in school.
Exactly.
Yes.
And in her case,
Dancing in church.
dancing in church, and also in school, and then debate. And how that led to a whole career. What is your talent? What is your ability? Find it, live out your dream, and next time, who knows, you'll be here on your virtual university telling the world how it all began in a small way and has become big. Let me say a big thank you to the DWP Academy for making it possible for these amazing artists to join me today for this conversation about discovering, developing, and deploying your God-given talent. Springboard is brought to you by the Springboard Ratio Foundation in partnership with MTN Ghana, the Enterprise Group, and the Ghana Growth Program, a collaboration between the Springboard Ratio Foundation and the MasterCard Foundation. So we come away again next week. My name is Albert Okran. On behalf of Rachel and Lisa, saying God bless you, and God bless you.